Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And today we're listening to Anti by Rihanna.
Ooh, Riri.
So I'll put this out right after the Super Bowl, but we're recording this before we watch the Super Bowl, where she'll be doing the halftime show. This was her most recent album, and I say recent loosely because it's about to be 7 years old at this point.
Whoa.
I don't know if this Super Bowl return is the return of her musically. I don't think she's really done any big performances at all musically in recent years, so I don't know if this is like a one-off thing or if this is going to lead to a new record.
Isn't this the year that Beyonce's touring? So
Yeah, it is.
you know, what better time if you're going to do it than to compete against Beyonce?
Yeah. So yeah, this is like her 8th album. She was on, she was been around for a long time, since the mid 2000s. She was one of the first big like R&B pop stars to take over.
Yeah, I like her.
in this generation. She went on like a crazy run from like mid 2000s to like mid 2010, early 2010s, where like she was putting out an album like
every summer,
pretty much every year.
She
was putting out a new record, new album,
a hit song.
Yeah, and always a hit to follow. But then, so she was signed to Def Jam when she was pumping out all those records. I think she was on like a 7-record deal. And then when she got off Def Jam, she was quiet for a little bit, for a couple years. And then she signed to Rock Nation, which is Diddy's record label. And then they actually put out a lead single that I think was supposed to be on this record, but never was. And it's with Paul McCartney and Kanye West and Rihanna. It was a huge hit at the time. It's called 4 or 5 Seconds. I want to show you that after the album, just because I think it was supposed to be a part of this cycle, but then it never was. So it just became like a single. But yeah, so this was her most recent, even though it wasn't recent, record. I think pretty sure it's her most well-received record of her entire discography, fan-wise and critic-wise.
Wow.
It's probably my favorite record of hers as well.
I'm familiar with her. I know she's from Barbados.
She's Barbadian.
She's a very big, icon there.
She described when she was making the album that she wanted to make something that wasn't like for the time. She wanted to make something that would stand the test of time a little more, like some more soulful music. But there's still a handful of like massive radio songs that were on here. But I feel like at that point that was kind of out of her hands. Like she's just such a big artist that if she puts out an album, there's gonna be something off of it that hits the radio and becomes
right.
I don't think that's even in her control at that point. It's like, she's just such a massive artist that the singles are gonna come, the hits are just gonna come naturally. So the first track is called Consideration and is featuring SZA. She's another very popular R&B artist. She's under Kendrick Lamar's label, Top Dog.
I come fluttering in for Neverland, time can never stop me, no. I know you tried to. I come riding in on a pale white horse, selling now high, still less fortunate. I do advise you run in, running out back when you're breaking it down for me, cause I can hear you 2 times. Running on back, will it ever make sense to me? I got to do things my own way, darling. Will you ever let me? Will you ever respect me? No. When I look outside my window, I can get no peace of mind. Let me cover your shit in glitter, I can make it go. Heard you trying to sell your soul, baby. What on that shit you running low lately? I needed you to please give my reflection a break from the face it's seeing now. Oh, darling, would you mind giving my reflection a break? When I look outside my window, I can get no peace of mind. When I look outside
That's SZA doing the hook.
Doing the what?
The hook, the chorus.
Yeah, I mean, she came right out sounded very Bayesian, from her roots and sticking to the Caribbean sound.
Yeah.
But then I like how then when she starts to sing,
The melodies come out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And nice hopping back on the train, do things my own way. And
Yeah. Pretty melodies, really pretty.
yeah, I mean, there was one song I really liked of hers. I'm trying to think of what it was when she was talking about sex, and it had a very rock and roll type of theme. What was it? It was a single. It wasn't off an album or anything, I don't think.
I don't have much context.
Damn.
Maybe it's on here. Track 2 is called James Joint.
I'd rather be smoking weed whenever we breathe. Every time you kiss me, don't say that you miss me. Just come get me.
Unmistakable voice.
Yeah.
Don't know
Smooth.
why, just know I want to.
And it seems like it comes so easily to her.
Yeah.
Know I want you. I'd rather be breaking things. Don't care why, just know I love you.
Short track.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of
Yeah.
that. It was
Short, pretty. Nice keys. It's kind of like an interlude. Well, it's interlude length. It's 1 minute.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Just not labeled as an interlude.
No, not much. Yeah, not much to sink my teeth into on
Yeah,
that
just
one.
smooth, pretty. Glistening.
I think the song, it definitely was like something about fuck me. I like the way you fuck me. Was that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna like listening to you to try to explain it.
It's driving me nuts now.
Track 3 is called Kiss It Better. Maybe it's this one.
No, I don't think so.
Kiss it better, baby. Kiss it better, baby. Waiting on that sunshine, boy, I think I need that back. Can't do it like that. No one else gon' get it like that. So I argue, you yell, but you take me back. What are you willing to do?
Little Prince feel.
Yeah. And the guitar matches her notes. I like that.
Yeah, it's making the guitar sing.
Yeah.
Waiting on that sunshine, boy, I think I need that back. Take it back all night. Just take it on back. Take it on back. Do what you gonna do. Keep me up all night. Hurting vibe and it hurts inside when I look you in your eye. What are you willing to do? Oh, tell me what you're willing to do. Kiss it, baby. Gonna make it right. Make it all night long. Man, fuck your pride. Just take it on back. Just take it on back, babe. Take it back all night. Just take it on back. Take it on back. Do what you gonna do. Keep me up all night. What are you willing to do?
In my mind, I'm battling the Beyonce Rihanna combo. Who's
Why?
because I honestly feel she's better.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
No,
Wow.
Yeah,
I gotta cut that out. Her fan base is fucking insane.
her
I'm
Beyonce's.
scared.
I know Beyonce has a huge.
That's his
fan base.
opinions.
Yeah,
on
my
half of the
my
channel.
opinion, who I like listening to better.
No, I'm saying I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Her fan base is just her fan base is fucking insane.
I know,
They're
I know,
scary.
and I'm not a fan.
Just personal preference.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the maturity in her voice here, Like even on certain parts where I could really hear her voice, I was thinking back to like Umbrella, and
Such a good track.
yeah, really good. But I can hear the growth in her voice.
Yeah, I mean that was a much younger,
Much
her.
younger her.
Yeah, when she was coming up with those hits.
And you know, I am always gonna like this stuff better. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to any of these Doja Cats or
I love Doja Cat.
oh please guys, come on, man.
No, trust.
I don't. I've looked at the videos.
It's all judgment.
titillation.
No, she has good music. She has really good
Okay,
music.
but or Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B. To me, it's just sex. It's just blatant. You know, get the guys to watch your video. Talk about how hot and wet and sexy. This is just so much more sexier to me because it's
like sensual, not
it's
sexual.
sensual. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost romantic. Even.
Yeah.
The sound in her voice is. I don't think, clearly it's a gift. There's nothing you can do to train your voice to sound that way. It's unmistakable when you hear her. It's pleasant to hear her.
Yeah.
Her
Great
lyrics.
production too.
Yeah. This
Kind of
one,
wailing guitar behind her, but not overtaking her.
it felt like a movie. Something
Yeah, that
from a
one.
movie.
That one feels big. That feels like that could be a
Very
Super Bowl
big. Super Bowl
stadium. A bunch of foam lights.
a trailer for a movie.
Yeah, big. Sounding. The next track is called "Work." It's featuring Drake. This had to be the most played song of 2016 by a landslide.
Work. You send me every work,
Okay.
work.
Told you.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean,
this
it was
was it,
fucking
right?
everywhere.
I'm in the cafe, drive me a dessert. No time to have you lurking. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the righteous. Something that I never
I mean, she'll give any
had.
male
Something
rapper
that
a
you
run for his
never
money,
seen.
honestly.
Great
Something
flow.
that you never been.
Smooth.
I'm trying to remove my.
Yeah, no, it's good to just look at it this way because I've never really looked at the words, and it's very Caribbean oriented.
Yeah. I mean, catchy as shit. I mean, this
yeah.
will be in our heads for
Oh, of course.
a week.
You need to get done at work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of the way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush
That's a
into
good
it
line.
if it's too
Yeah.
soon, but I know you need to get done.
Drake's
His
melody,
voice is pretty good here.
His melodic voice is always good.
Sorry if I'm
As long
way
as he
less
stays away from
friendly.
the damn
I got
auto-tune, which
niggas
I hate.
tryna
I mean,
end me off. Yeah.
it's also bold, because a lot of Caribbean, Jamaican lyrics are very hard to understand. If they
Yeah, because they
speak
have
it-
their own
if they speak in their native dialect
Yeah.
and tongue
and fast.
and fast, and like Minya Kyar if him, I don't care if he, right?
Yeah.
So whatever little exposure
And that's not like
We
a
have.
popular genre, or at least in America, it's definitely not.
Yeah, unless you're in the culture, like
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
saying,
live in a certain
mainstream
part
wise, there's
of
no-
Brooklyn, or
Yeah.
where there's pockets of
Right.
your ethnicity. But yeah, so for it to explode,
That's a good point.
it really, I know, that's what catapulted her in her own, island, and
Yeah.
it's just
It's not a bad song at all.
No, it's groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I wonder, like, as you're putting the album together, like, and someone will say, "Oh, that one's going to be huge." Like you never know, right? You never know what the public is going to
it's so
pick
catchy.
up on.
Like
It is.
it makes sense why it was just they went whole hog.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Well, because
trying to remove
it's-
that context from my brain. It's not a bad song. It's not. Drake has a good feature.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's just it's hard to remove that.
I mean,
from your brain.
as soon as I heard,
the first work.
yeah,
work.
I mean, if you just said it was work, I didn't pick up on it, but then
The chorus is just
yeah, it was unavoidable.
Yeah.
It definitely was everywhere.
yeah. But this next track's called Desperado. It was also a pretty big song at the time.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo.
Ooh, I used to
A
love
man
Monte
whose heart is
Carlo.
hollow.
The first car I learned to drive.
I'm not trying to go against it. Actually, I'm going with you. Gotta get up out of here and you ain't leaving me behind. I know you won't, cause we share common interest. You need me, there ain't no leaving me behind. Never know.
She has a very good ability to get the singing in with the rapping.
Yeah.
I love this in songs where it sounds like it's underwater.
Oh
and
yeah, the
coming
compression.
up. I just think it does so much for a song. Look, that right? Sounded like it's rising
Yeah.
up out of the
We could
ooze.
be runaway, running from inside of love. Yeah, there ain't nothing here for me. There ain't nothing here for me anymore. But I don't wanna be alone. If you want, we could be runaway, running from.
I liked it. That was
Great
very
track.
gritty.
Yeah.
You really felt the attraction to a gangster, but in a like you're right, like let's ride away on a pale white horse. I'd go with you because there's nothing here for me.
Yep.
Almost like part of a Western, right? Desperado. So
But it's like
the guy rides into town.
that
and,
story in a modern.
yeah, with a modern beat. And,
Yeah, and then you have like the 808 behind the bass and cool track.
And her yeahs are just.
Yeah, and you're right. She has such a good flow.
I
I mean,
mean-
there's some songs where she actually like really raps, like on a couple Pharrell tracks, and she's like great. She's
feel
fantastic.
it. I feel it. It's comparable to some of the ones we've just listened to, where I feel the guy is rapping and she's doing the same thing, and then she breaks into song.
But the melodies and
Yeah. It's like man.
the next track is called "Woo."
We're gonna have to talk about like maybe on the credits we could look who writes. Like, does she do a lot of her own songwriting
Yeah, I mean
She
she
does.
has collaborators though.
and producers? Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, a lot of producers. Actually, I could be wrong. I think this one might be Pharrell. No, actually, Travis Scott produces.
Wow. I know he's a big rapper.
Yeah, we did Astro World. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He produced. I never even knew that. Yeah, he produced
Because this one feels heavy.
And you know who wrote it?
no.
The Weeknd.
Oh.
Abel Tesfaye.
Oh. See, so that's
Yeah,
what
there
I'm-
is collaborators.
Okay.
I actually didn't know that either.
I bet she could never make you cry. 'Cause the scars on your heart are still mine.
Actually, sounds very Travis Scott.
This- yes.
The production.
She can almost be the worst of me.
A lot of voice distortion.
Actually, how did I not know this was Travis's
Handiwork.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that I asked at the right time. I wonder how much else is on this album. Like, who else is involved? I'd be curious. Because it's one thing to be this great in your vocal ability,
but the song,
to write it too.
that's
is-
actually his vocals too. Some of them.
Yeah,
Travis's vocals in the back.
I hear it.
I've been thinking about you late night. I've been thinking only of you. Tell me about your picture perfect love.
It's kind of like metally a little. Like metal, sort of, with this like strumming.
A little. I had been thinking how I said earlier, how it just seems to come so effortlessly to her. Like I didn't imagine her when I see her perform, like getting that down and dirty or that, aggressive. This is that.
Yeah.
They act like so strong that they even distorted it. I mean, I can only imagine if that wasn't distorted, how much effort you got to imagine she had to put into that.
It's very Travis
studio.
Scott. That could straight up be a Travis Scott song. That's so Travis.
It felt it.
I'm in the middle.
Okay. That's fair.
Next one is called Needed Me. Do you remember what this first line is called that I taught you?
Yeah, someone's signature beat.
Producer tag, yeah.
Mustard on the beat.
Yeah.
On some faded love, shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up.
This is a big hit too.
Shit I was kicking to you, had some fun on the run, though I give it to you, but baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on the hit list, tryna fix any issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse and a carriage, but you never could imagine.
Couple times on this album she's mentioned White Horse.
Yeah.
Sing it to me, girl.
How you feel? Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the rondo, I'll give it to you. But baby,
She's right up there, man.
Yeah, she's good. This is like one of Zena's favorite songs.
Fuck your white horse and a carriage, but you never could imagine. Never thought you could have it. You needed me.
Wow.
Ooh, you needed me.
What a scale.
Yeah. And then she goes off in the back.
Yeah, the background is good.
Now you hit the canvas.
My. Sensual, vocal,
Yeah.
great production, great background
Yeah.
action, lot of good overlay.
Mustard's crazy. He does a lot of stuff with like Post Malone too. And her vocals are just so killer.
I mean, you ever,
You're right, this scale then.
what's that thing on like, you ever see that game, in the carnival where you drop the ball and it goes through the
Oh,
pins?
with the like, yeah, the little
The
plunker.
ping pong. That's what it felt like watching her voice go.
Yeah, or like when you let the air out of a balloon. It goes. I mean, it sounds so good. So
Oh
good,
wow! I mean, her.
deeply, deeply passionate and yeah, and still with the flow in the.
I
like
mean,
the-
her rapping is.
I mean, she is rapping there. That's not even
Yeah.
sort of rapping.
no. That's,
but then that still hits the R&B.
yeah,
vocals.
I like how it's like sprinkled in.
Yeah.
It's. But I don't doubt that if she wanted to.
Oh yeah. The next track is called "Yeah, I Said It."
Yeah.
That almost sounded like a crowd. I thought it was live. That very
The very beginning.
initial sound.
Yeah, I said it, boy, get up beside it. I want you to homicide it. Going so wet, I want you to vibe it. And I think I kinda like you. Get a little bad. Nigga, watch me blow it down. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it back. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it back. Yeah, I said it. You could be rough,
very much a bedroom
Yeah.
jam. Not much lyrically, but
Yeah, I was gonna say minimal
Yeah.
lyrics, just all
the
about
feel,
the song,
all about the
bass.
songs and the feels. Yeah, yeah.
Good. A little more of like an interlude kind of
Yeah,
feel to that
yeah.
one too.
I mean, we know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So oh, her yes.
Yeah. Those are like some Kevin Parker type synths too, though. Little glistening.
Yeah, little
Yeah, smooth.
twinkly. Yeah,
Smooth.
very slow jam.
Yeah, definitely a slow jam. I did that on purpose, by the way.
What?
The Kevin Parker reference.
Why?
I told you when we listened to Currents that the closing track to Currents, New Person, Same Old Mistakes, was later on. Well, that was 2015. So 2016. This next track's called Same Old Mistakes, which is just a cover of Kevin Parker's New Person, Same Old Mistakes.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you've heard this Tame Impala version.
So she's a fan.
Big fan, yeah. And she just asked him permission if she could just do the cover, and he said yes. So it's just a full-on cover of the song New Person, Same Old Mistakes, but hers is just called Same Old Mistakes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know this one.
fantastic original song.
The beat on this
Yeah.
is very memorable.
Yeah,
And the production behind
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah. Like twins.
yeah.
Gosh. It's like a female version of that. Wow. And she's staying true to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So good. I hate to pause here, but and she can do what Kevin does so well in this track, which is Kevin does balances the low
speaking
vocals
word.
with the high vocals.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she
yeah.
can hit both
Yeah,
ranges.
yeah.
So she is very true to the original.
Yeah,
but her own.
it's like a female.
Because
it's-
Kevin does that in the original. He
Oh.
has the low and the high.
I mean, the high on
bouncing.
his is very
I
distinct.
mean, his high is like high,
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
But she can do both ranges still.
Oof. There it is.
Yeah. You hear like half a word.
Finally taking flight. I know you don't think it's right. I know that you think it's fake. Maybe fix what I like. No one is I
It's like it was made for her.
Yeah, she fits it perfect.
I mean, high praise for Kevin Parker. This is
One of the
like-
best, one of my favorite
My
songs.
goodness. To have her memorialize it
Yeah.
like this on her own album
Yep.
and have it just
Pure cover.
a pure cover. High point.
Feel like a brand new person. So high.
It's a little added,
It's
little
okay.
added instrument there.
It's okay. What a tribute. I mean, album high point right here.
Yeah, it's
Like,
bliss.
the longest song. Wow. I I mean, how can you deny that she's a fan to put this on a long-awaited
Yeah.
album
Major album.
and to give it the full-length cover?
Yeah, it's not like a 3-minute which she easily could
It
have
wasn't
done.
a snippet.
Like
Yeah.
a radio
I mean,
size
it's the
version.
longest one.
I mean,
on
that's the outro to Currents, which if somehow you've never heard the original, you should definitely listen to the original if you're just a Rihanna fan. I remember when Erin heard the Kevin Parker version, she's like, that's a Rihanna song. I was like, well,
All right. Guess what?
but I mean, either way,
Either way, yeah. I
just
mean,
a blissful track
it really is,
and she did it such
such an
justice.
honor. Yeah,
with
yeah.
just her own little flair on some of the lyrics and
Yep.
vocals.
Yep, and high praise. I mean,
And just a great song regardless. So it can't really go wrong with it.
It's like it literally was written for her.
Yeah. The next one is called Never Ending.
Lost in the mirror. I knew your face once, but now it's unclear. And I can't feel my body now. I separate from here. A soul and body try to mend. It's pulling me apart this time.
Very much a relationship record
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
overall.
A lot of passion.
A lot of passion, romance, sex.
Yeah.
Wishing I could hold on longer, but does it have to feel so strange to be in love again, to be in love again, to be in love again?
Love the guitar strings squealing, screeching, so natural.
It's pulling me apart this time. Everything is never ending. Slipped into a parallel. Be in love again.
Just a fantastic track. I don't see how you could not, how anyone could not enjoy that.
No, I mean, right? So you had this, you had Desperado.
Oh my God. It's
I mean,
such a free album. Like which I've always find interesting when this was her first record, like I said, off Def Jam. It always seems like whenever the artist gets off the label, it
where
seems
you're
like they make
released
their
from
best.
your freedom, yeah.
'Cause
I
it's-
mean, where you're released from what?
Seems like they have less
Yeah.
people pulling strings, and it's just.
Well, and it also comes with maturity, right? So she probably at that young end,
I mean, how many hits has she had now?
yeah,
this
at
point,
a
right?
young tender age,
Hit machine.
They want to lock you in.
Yeah.
They don't want to let that dry
Yeah.
up. But her voice,
Oh my
her
God.
choice of songs on this album,
That song's like a meditation.
yeah. And I mean, I think what you said before that she wanted this album to be
Timeless music, she said.
an impact. Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Oh yeah. So this next one is the one you already looked up. No, don't.
Oh,
click. I got it.
the fuck me one.
Yeah. He couldn't help himself to look it up. Yeah, this is Love on the Brain.
Love it. Love it.
Another massive song.
Love it.
But one of the best songs.
I felt like when I heard it, like
One of her best songs, if not probably her best song.
But what I don't know. I felt like when I heard it, I don't know. Maybe we weren't like, I wasn't listening to what you were listening to.
Yeah.
And you were, whatever was going on. But I feel like that whole summer it came out.
Oh, it was everywhere.
I was like,
And it
I felt like
was almost hard to believe it was her. At
like I
first.
felt like I was the only one that found it. You ever feel that way? Like it's a song you hear and it's like,
Why does no one talk
yeah,
about how
or everybody has to listen to this and like you found it.
That's why I made this channel. This is Love on the Brain.
Get it. Reminiscent of Amy Winehouse. I mean, there's so much going on here.
Yeah, Al Green.
Al
Theo.
Green, you name it.
And her vocals are just absurd.
I mean, she's got me. Oh, babe. Do it.
What you want from me?
Do to me.
And try to buy your pretty heart with a price too high.
Baby, you got me like, oh.
You love when I fall apart. Don't you stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me. Oh, and babe, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you.
Oh, how low she comes in there.
Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain, and it keeps cursing my name. You're
Motherfucking hot.
baby, like
Chills. I got them on my head and my neck.
Don't you stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
timeless
how many
music.
times I listened to it. It brings me, I mean, the organ, you're right. Janis Joplin, Amy Winehouse, any female soul singer that you can think of,
Wailing soul.
and wrapped up where she's going high, low,
Yeah. It's a vocal
sexual bomb.
it's a vocal showcase. It's I don't know. I don't have much words.
No,
to,
there. I mean, it's epic.
but yeah, it's I mean
I don't know why it's not even more huge than it probably is. It should be like on everybody's radar who loves blues, soul, Aretha Franklin,
Yeah.
you name it. I mean, she is right up there.
yeah, so the next track is called Higher.
This whiskey got me feeling pretty. So pardon if I'm impolite. I just really need your ass with me. I'm sorry about the other night, and I know I could be more creative and come up with
So crisp,
poetic
her
lines.
voice.
You take me higher, higher than I've ever been, babe. Just come over, let's pour a drink, babe. I wanna go back to the old way, but I'm drunk and still with a full ashtray, with a little bit too much to say.
Wild vocals.
I'm sorry,
Wild
man.
vocals.
How do you not like a woman that drinks whiskey, smoking a J, calls you up drunk?
And can sing like that.
Can sing like this and pour
I mean,
out-
she's
Oh my
almost
God.
screaming there.
Yeah, but it's so
But so gorgeous.
clearly, yeah. Oh,
That's like that has the you can hear the
the raspiness,
the like hoarseness in her.
the whiskey feel.
Oh man. So fucking good. So short, but
It could easily be another
2-3
Love on
minutes.
the Brain.
Oh yeah.
if she chose to.
But I
turn
like
it
that one.
around.
Seems to be the
Oh
like
man, it's peaking now.
yeah.
I
Even
can't take it anymore.
the final track is called "Close to You."
Nothing but a tear that's all for breakfast. Watching you pretend you're unaffected. loving your direction, hoping that the message goes somewhere close to you, close to you, like so close if they hurt you, you wouldn't find out. Was just let it go. No, you don't need my protection, but I'm in love, can't blame me for checking. I love in your direction, hoping that the message goes somewhere close, close to you.
Beautiful piano work. Perfect ending song
Yeah.
to a very emotional album. To end it like on a low note like that is, that's a superstar.
Yep.
Without a doubt. What an album.
Perfect closer.
Beautiful, beautiful album.
That's
I mean,
that's probably the softest. The other ones were a little more a little more belting.
sensual.
This one was
romantic.
probably
This
the
was-
most like
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like innocent love.
It could be a breakup. You could see it maybe, walking around the kitchen. He's sitting at the table. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Something's
But
not going right.
It sounds like she's letting you in on something very vulnerable at the end.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
something real, deep. But the back half ballad wise had pretty much every kind of ballad. It had the guitar one, it had the belting one,
Piano.
it had the piano one.
strings.
Yeah, it kind of hits the whole
And
range.
and the beginning
and kicked it all off the back half with the Kevin Parker.
right. Right. I think
cover.
I felt like from
There on out,
yeah, and
hits.
even right Desperado, and then hearing that cover. Right before that, though, were her original things where you could hear her rapping and singing
Yeah.
combined. I thought that was just great.
yeah.
I mean, I can't believe I haven't heard this album from beginning to end.
It's fantastic.
And I'm so glad I got a chance to even, I think this was a great choice because of Rihanna being in the Super Bowl. The timing is perfect. Now I'm obviously, like you said, this will air.
It'll come out right
it,
after, yeah.
But I'm so looking forward to seeing
Oh,
her
me
now.
too.
Even more.
I think the whole world is. I mean, she's
Yeah, it was
kinda
kind of
been-
like, I wasn't sure. Like I was watching the commercial and they don't give you much. It's just like a little tidbit.
like that's
And
what I'm
I
saying.
felt like, is she really done? Is she, like, who knew?
I think that's kind of the exciting part. Nobody
Right.
is this going to lead to an announcement of something, or is this just like a tribute to her old music and that's it? This straight up is something that someone just commented, and I was like, bing, like it's one of those things. Like I said, like I
deserve it. 'Cause
yeah,
we
I was like, how did
you
I not
often
think of that?
struggle with your catalog of how much there is.
Yeah, because there's so many things I want to show you. But
Yeah.
someone just recently, like a day or two
Who
ago,
was it?
I'll say I'll put on the screen too. Unknown Revival. I'll put the comment on the screen.
Very good.
They also
Very
requested
good.
a couple other really good albums. So
Doesn't feel like I'm listening to a
7-year-old album.
something classic. It sounds like it was made
Yeah.
last week,
Yeah.
that says a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you thought about her Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
Let us know if you think this is her best album. I think it is. I would pick this 10 times out of 10, like to show you an album of hers. I think it's so good. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week with a new album and new video. Peace.